It's a little, but let's get to our next guest. A little more than a half hour till the opening bell on Wall Street. Let's bring in Gunjan Banerjee, markets reporter at the Wall Street Journal's money and investing team, as well as a CNBC contributor, and Greg Branch, managing partner at Veritas Financial Group. He's also a CNBC contributor. Greg, I'll just start with you really quickly. I'll get right to you, Gunjan. But just, Greg, you figure this Russia pullback, whatever it is, just the respite that we're seeing, could be figuratively used for the market itself. We still had that really hot inflation number, and you figure that comes back to roost in March, and the market resumes a downward move?
I do, Joe. And as Andrew just said a couple of minutes ago, I think we should be worried about the back half. Look, this respite aside, right, while Russia's talking nicely and behaving nicely, once that's removed, we still have to focus on all of the fundamental issues that we focused on in mid-January. PPI came in very hot at 9.7%. Consumer confidence came in 20% below for February where it was in January. And so we're going to have a rising rate environment. I bet it's 50 bips in March. I'm not sure that that's priced in. But we're also going to focus in on decelerating corporate earnings for most companies. There are going to be top-line challenges. Remember, the key with rising interest rates to combat inflation is that it curtails demands. So that's going to be a top-line challenge, along with Omicron, along with the labor shortage. There are going to be bottom-line challenges as inflation continues to roar. Again, wages continue to rise. And so mostly we're going to see corporate earnings growth decelerating into this year. Now, some will be immune to it, and those are the companies you focus on.
So, Gunjan, you, I don't know if you'd say it exactly like Greg, but it's inflation. Inflation affects everything. It affects the Fed, and that can affect the economy, earnings, everything else. So it's inflation, 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 and it's running hot.
That's right. I was booking, travel for the next few weeks, a bachelorette party, and I was blown away by how much I'll be paying for this trip. But I think the big takeaway for me is that so far a lot of Americans have been able to withstand some of these price increases, and we've seen that in the latest earnings season, whether it's for, burritos or school supplies or travel. People have been able to pay up for goods so far. The key question is, how long does that last?